We have the man who called the shots for the national team in Bahrain right now. Joining us tonight is Gilas Pilipinas head coach Jong Uichico.
Yeah.
Coach, congratulations!
Thank you very much, Rico, Andre. It's good to be here. And again, thank you very much.
Wow, it was a new experience from you, coaching once again. You also had a young Gilas squad and a bubble format in Bahrain. So what are some of the key takeaways from this experience, Coach?
Well, tiis lang talaga. No? That's one takeaway is you really have to be mentally tough when you're in a bubble. Unlike in regular games, even if you're out of town, pwede ka pumasyal, you can go around, go to the mall, enjoy the sights and their culture, learn about their culture. But this time it's an entirely different environment we're in. You're in the hotel, then you go to the gym, back in the hotel. Yun lang, that's the routine.
Yes.
Gym and hotel. And of course, not to mention that before we left, we were also in a bubble for like 10 days also in Laguna.
But what's the
So
experience
we were-
like, Coach, of your young Gilas squad going up against an all-pro Thailand team?
Well, it was, we personally, me and Coach Shep, were surprisingly, we were surprised with the way they played because we were concerned about, we were concerned about their cohesion, their chemistry. We were concerned about some of those things and the lack of practice time. But the young guys showed their energy and intensity, and it showed in the game and in practices. So that's why I think we were able to escape with two 2-1 games.
Coach, I'm sure kung walang COVID, I'm sure, Rico, ang dami mga Pinoy din manonood sa Bahrain yan eh. Eh ngayon, syempre, because it's a bubble,
That's
iba
true.
nga yung experience.
Pupunta pa nga ako sa Bahrain to watch Coach
Kung walang
Jong Uichico's
COVID.
team.
Coach Jong, Andre here. Ang tanong ko sa'yo, average age of 21, nabanggit nga ni Rico, mga bata to eh. After the dominant performance in the 2 games against Thailand, syempre may next pa in February, what little tweaks or ano pa yung mga adjustments na pwede natin magawa for room for improvement, especially with the young guys that you have?
Marami pa because this is just the start of the program of Coach Tab, no? Towards 2023 and beyond, we are training and developing the young players and giving them as much international exposure as we can. And I know we have a lot of work to do, but this is a good sign that the players are willing to sacrifice for the country. And this coming window, which is in February, everybody will be invited to for another bubble, and then we'll see what lineup we will have for the February window.
Coach, nabanggit mo nga si Coach Tab. How was the working relationship with you, Coach Tab Baldwin, Coach Boyet Fernandez, all champion coaches? How was the working relationship like with 3 great basketball minds at the helm?
Well, that's good. The more minds, as you say, the more basketball minds you have, the better. But at a given time, one person will make the decision. So, as program director, Coach Tabs is his system, both offensively and defensively, and we work very well together, naman, because I've worked with him also before in China when he was the national team coach of Gilas. So. It was not much of an adjustment, kung meron man adjustment, but I'm very easy to work with. I just do whatever I'm told, and we're good.
Synergies between these 3 legendary coaches,
Yes.
no?
Yeah.
Coaching this young Gilas squad. Coach Jong, I'm quite curious about Angelo Kuwami, who may be getting his Filipino citizenship very soon. Why was he chosen, and how does he basically stack up in a young Gilas team? Or if he does play with PBA professionals in the next window, vis-a-vis Andre Blatch and Marcus Douthit, who were also naturalized players?
Because we need, in our opinion, we need somebody that is going to man the paint for us. Because if there is any weakness in a Filipino game, it's the center spot. So we feel that Anjay Kwame, being very young pa, has a lot of future if he improves really a lot. He's a 7-footer, he's long, athletic, and block shots. He's not really an offensive player, but he can rebound and defend. But we've got a lot of Filipinos that can shoot the ball, just like Juan Gomez Del Llano. But we just don't have an inside presence in terms of rebounding and inside presence in terms of defense. So I think if he improves a lot, then he would be a great naturalized player for us.
Yeah, Angelo is there. He's a 7-footer, but we also have Kai Soto.
Yeah.
Is there a possibility, Coach, that he could join this February window or even join the Gilas team sometime in 2021?
Sure. We're open to all players. I mean, imagine if you have Kai Soto, Anjay Kwame, and probably AJ Edu. But unfortunately, he got injured. I read in the Twitter. But imagine, Kai Soto is 7-footer, Anjay Kwame is 7-footer, AJ Edu is like 6'10" probably. So in terms of the three, we will not be lacking in height anymore. So the ones that we are looking for is presented to us already. So why are we, so konting problema na lang.
Triple Giants.
Oo,
Triple
ang lalaki
Giants.
nun. AJ Edu, Rico mentioned Kai Soto, Ange Kwame, hopefully naturalization na, maayos by February. How about 30 Ravenna, Coach Jong? May chance ba na makakasama si 30 hopefully sa February because it will be, grabe yun, with 30, imagine Kai Soto, Ange Kwame, and then hopefully AJ Edu.
I guess it will all depend on his. I guess it will all depend on his contract in Japan. I'm not very privy of his contract in Japan. If he is called for the national team, is he able to come over and stay for a while? I'm not very sure, but of course, and because of the skill set of 30, he is most welcome.
Well, Coach, welcome back to the Philippines. You're still jet-lagged, and we wish you a very Merry Christmas and a successful 2021 for the Gilas Pilipinas team.
Congratulations, Coach. Stay safe.
Thank you, Rico. Thank you, Andre. See you.